Hey, hello everyone, and welcome you all on the Learn, Know and Grow the World Bass Loving platform. As you already know that here you get latest tech updates and tech news. So today the update is Wear operating system is getting a multi-generational leap in power thanks to Samsung. Okay, so in this video and before entering this video, I would like to tell you that you can share, subscribe, like this channel. Okay, this video also. Okay, and very few main points for each and every update I am going to give you. So listen very carefully and full detail I give you on website. So go and read and learn more. Thanks for coming. So let's start. Tomorrow is Samsung big event for the back half of 2021, and in addition to launching some foldable smartphones, the company is expected to reveal the Galaxy Watch 4 and the big Wear operating system revamp it is working on with Google. Google is cooking up the first major Wear operating system release since 2018, and Samsung is abandoning Tizen for smartwatches and going all in on Wear operating system with the Galaxy Watch 4. Last night, Samsung took the wraps of the main SoC for the Galaxy Watch 4 and compared to what Wear OS usually gets, Samsung is shipping a beast of an SoC. Okay, the Samsung Exynos W920 will be a multi-generation leap in performance for Wear operating system. Samsung says this is a 5nm chip with two ARM Cortex A55 cores and an ARM Mali G68 GPU. Okay, so this was the main update related this, and compared to Samsung previous smartwatch chip, the Tizen only Exynos 9110. The company is promising around 20% better CPU performance and 10 times better graphics performance. Okay, remember that the Exynos 9110 is from 2018, so those comparative numbers are inflated, but at 5nm this is more modern chip than Wear operating system has ever seen. This was main update. So the next update is second update. New BIOS updates will make Windows 11 support less annoying on custom built PCs. If you are using a pre-built desktop or laptop PC made within the last 3 or 4 years, Windows 11 sometimes confusing, sometimes continuous security oriented new system requirements won't be a problem for you. All of the security features Microsoft is requiring for the new operating system should be turned on by default. The change present a bigger problem for people who build their own computers or who had computers built for them, since features like the trusted platform module are often disabled by default. Most motherboard manufacturers have already posted lists of boards they expect to meet Windows 11 requirements. Okay, and some are going a step further by releasing new BIOS updates that enable the integrated TPM in Intel and AMD process by default. You can visit on my website to know more. So the third update is Parallels Desktop 17 is here and ready to run Windows 11 on MI Max. Regarding this update, Parallel Desktop 17 has arrived with support for Mac operating system Monterey and Windows 11. Further, the popular virtualization software for Macs is now a universal binary, making deployment a little less complicated for many IT professionals. Note that you can only run ARM version of Windows 10 or 11 on Macs with Apple Silicon chips like the M1. Both Windows 10 and 11 for ARM are available as insider preview builds. On the other hand, Parallel can run version of Windows going back as far as XP if you are running it on an Intel Mac. A number of Linux distros are also supported through Intel Macs. Gain access to more of those than MI Macs do. So if you want to know more, you can visit there. So the next update is TCL's newest 6 series and 5 series 4K TVs use Google TV instead of Roku. TCL on Tuesday announced updated version of its popular 5 series and 6 series 4K TVs. The biggest update is that the new model run Google TV, Google's big screen operating system. Google TV is found most prominently on the search giant's Chromecast streaming dongle, but it has also popped up on a handful of recent 4K TV from Sony. TCL first confirmed it would launch new Google TVs during CES this past January. Okay, previous TCL offered Google older Android TV software or more affordable television in its lower and 3 series and 4 series over the years. So if you want to know more, you can visit there. Okay, there are very more details. So the next update is Valve's upcoming Steam Deck will be based on Arch Linux, not Debian. Okay, 2 months ahead of its official reveal, Valve is about to re-enter the hardware space with its first portable PC. Okay, then Steam Deck. This custom x86 PC resembles an XL version of the Nintendo Switch and will begin shipping to buyers by the end of 2021, starting at $399. Like other recent Valve hardware efforts, the Steam Deck will run a custom Linux distro by default. Today we are going to explore how Valve's Linux approach will transform by the time the Steam Deck launches and what that will mean for gaming on Linux as a whole. Okay, so you can start reading there. Yes, so next update is Samsung announces new Galaxy Watch 4 drops iOS support for new wearables. Samsung just wrapped its 2021 Unpacked event, and in addition to releasing a few high-end foldable phones, the company announced new Galaxy Watches. The watches' designs have been updated moderately, as have been their innards, and they will be the first smartwatches running Google and Samsung's new Wear operating system. For the first time, and perhaps as a result of the Google-Samsung collaboration, the new Galaxy Watch 4 and Galaxy Watch 4 Classic will not be able to pair with iOS devices. Samsung told us that it currently has no plans to stop legacy support for previous Galaxy Watches that were compatible with iOS devices. So these were the main points for this update. You can visit their website to know more.